we decided to carry out a checkup along the Roban Road, moving down towards the Millennium Industry and coming up towards as if you are coming to INEC and towards Kenneth Dike, a library. So, and this is what we saw, coming through that axis. We are going to give you the details of what we saw along that axis. Like I said, it's a kind of checking this road after the road has been marked, and painted actually. So we are going to show you the details of what we saw while moving along this. Also in this video, we are going to show you 2 sample places that I bet you and you too will confirm that these 2 places I'm going to show you that they know what they are doing in their premises. So you have to sit back and relax while we give you the details of all these things that you need to see, in this particular video. Yes sir, this is YangaLife channel, and you need to like this video and don't forget to share this video for others to watch. Also, your comment is very important anytime we drop videos for you guys. Thank you. Yes sir, right now we are moving along Onitsha Expressway going towards our major location that we want to show you today. Yes sir, like we used to say in our previous videos, and particularly the one we released recently, our southeast governors should understand that a lot of enemies are around us, and we need to take what we are doing very serious. Just like the governor of Anambra State, in the person of Professor Charles Soludo, one of his key point agenda is making the state a livable place. And being that we can always make this reference, being that he's a professor, well educated, a lot of expectations are being expected from him. And he promised us before he became the governor that he's going to give us Dubai, Taiwan and the rest of them in the state. But even though there is improvement in the state, but we are yet to see his equivalent action towards people's expectations in the state. This idea of some little details that has been abandoned is not helping matters at all. There should be need for detailed attention in the state. I'm talking about giving due attention to our environment. It is very important, and there is no way we can have a livable environment without giving attention to these things we are going to see in this video. As we proceed, I'm going to itemize them, you are going to see it, and we are going to mention them as we come across them one by one. So it is vital in having a livable environment, and this should be the target of all the Southeast governors. Why I keep mentioning about Southeast governors, that we know the politics that is going on in this country, and we need to do as much as possible to make our place attractive and beautiful. I bet you to have a very nice and good looking environment, it doesn't take much to achieve. Honestly speaking, it doesn't take much. In this video, like I said, I'm going to drop 2 examples of 2 places that we come across that, if you ask me, that should be the standard of places in our city. I'm going to show you them in this video. Yes, before we arrive at our major places that we are going to focus, if you watch by the left, you see this mesh that demarcated this road to prevent pedestrians from crossing the express. Many of them has been removed. The removed ones are supposed to be replaced, or if the government is tired of having them there, they should just remove everything completely, so that it would look like where somebody is living. Yes, if you observe here too, you see sand that was packed on this brown but supposed to be green area of this road. They are used to packing sand, that the little sand that they sweep from the road, those sweepers will pack it up on that place, which is out of place. It's not supposed to be like that. All those sand are supposed to be packed off the road completely. If you watch, you can see the heap of sand, is becoming out of place in that axis. However, like I said, and like many of you have observed in this channel, the island, all those places that has grasses, they are supposed to be watered. It doesn't take much to do these things. Probably very early in the morning, since we don't have a public water system, they can just 2-3 tankers can move around to water these places once a day. Yes, if you desire something good, you must be committed towards that to make it achievable. And I bet you the gain of having this kind of maybe you come here, you see this place very green and attractive. The value of having these places beautiful is more than the effort that will be in place to get it done. Okay, now observe here. See, this is where our real movement commences. You see this flower here is dead. See, this one here is dead because someone planted it in the dry season and did not water it. So how do you expect these flowers to survive? Just imagine these places that are brown now, the grasses, because they are dead. If they are green in color, how beautiful this place will look. These things doesn't take much to achieve. Well, we are going to move down this road to see how this road is looking like after these markings has been done and the painting done on this. Yes, by the left is the Central Bank of Nigeria Awka branch, and that is their fence. Well, the issue I'm having with this walkway is this interruptions at different intervals, because they want to allow water to enter inside the gutter, and because it was an afterthought after the road was constructed. Well, it's not the ideal way to do walkways, and I'm seeing the possibility of removing these things and do it properly. I don't see the good idea of narrowing this road down, because they want the contractor wants an easy way out of establishing this walkway. This money spent on cementing this place would have been used to cover the drainage, and it will provide a proper walkway on that drainage. You can see this place now. Sand has overtaken the markings. That is why I said we are going to move around to see what is happening on this road. Sand has overtaken some of these road markings, which is not proper because the road has not been under sweeping. It's been neglected. So why would the sand not take over the road? Well, this is right in front of Roban stores in Awka. Yes, we talk about maintenance culture. You see this street light pole. It has fallen down and nobody cares to fix it and repair it. So it's there lying down there, which is not good for maintenance. I don't know. It seems as if we are being forced to have a city. If we are not ready to have a city, then we do away with all these things. But if we are ready to have a city, we must do it the way it's being done, and let people have a breath of fresh air. That is the point. Yes, this is in front of VIO testing office, vehicle inspection office by the right there. You are expected to go and check your vehicle every 6 months. But I'm yet to confirm if that testing office is functional. That's the computerized vehicle inspection office. Personally, I've been to Asaba own. I just went to check the car, and it's quite an interesting thing if you care more about safety. Well, it's not about just being optional. It's something that you need to be doing, like I said, at 6 months interval. Well, just imagine this kind of place. I don't know, in fact, I don't know what is holding the government, or whichever way they want to do it, from coming to infringe or seal up some of these places with bushy fronts. You see this vehicle, it has been here even during the painting. They do not remove it and the vehicle is still there. This kind of a thing is supposed to be removed to a safer place where the owner will now come and pay for claims. Yes, sir, in this YangaLife channel, many people have said it that innocent can fabricate a vehicle that will be sweeping the road. Yes, I know it's a very easy thing for them to do, and if we care, if this administration cares, is just to let innocent know that they can just give them 1 or 2 sample vehicles that they can use to test how these roads can be sweep at all times. I know that innocent will oblige, even if it means buying a testing one from them. It's worth it, because this idea of manual labor of sweeping the road, then they will come and pack the sand by the roadside, is not encouraging. It's very bad, and they are causing another harm on the environment. The ideal thing would have been to sweep. The machine will be in custody of the sand, and they will go and dump it somewhere. And another thing is that I don't know if you notice something here. If you notice something along this axis, and we are going to see it more, there is, sand on top of this walkway. Sands are surfacing on top of the walkway, and nothing is done about that. Just observe this thing I'm saying. We cannot have a livable environment with all these kind of bushes around in our city. They are supposed to be cut down and keep in check at all times. That is the point, and that is the standard. This one is a waste bin. They use it to block the walkway, so you now have to give way. You can see sand again. Sand has overtaken the walkway. But it's just that the government don't want to do it the proper way. If not, there should be fine for such things. Once they come, the enforcers, of which we have different uniform agencies that can be doing this for the government. Once they come like this, they will snap the environment, take the picture, and seal up the place and drop fine for them. By the time they will do it 1, 2, 3 places, others will take corrections. But I know the reason why the government is not doing this thing, because it's simply because they are not doing their own part correctly. They don't have the moral right to come and seal up these places. Meanwhile, the road itself is in a mess. You see the reason. That is just the simple reason, and nothing else. I personally, I don't think it's right for vehicles to park on walkways. Walkways are meant for pedestrians and pedestrians alone. It is not proper. It's just like vehicle coming to park on bicycle lane. It is not proper. It means that these areas are not allowed to park along the road, since there is no provision for that. So vehicles are supposed to enter inside the premise of where it's going, and not to block the pedestrian walkway. We are almost at the end of this road. It terminates along this one by the side of Millennium Industries. So, but we are not going to move further towards that side. We are going to have the view of the other side of this road. Yes, if you ask me, I will tell you that the city is yet to have a functional waste disposal system. The waste disposal system is not effective. We are not supposed to be seeing waste refuse everywhere within our cities. You can see these places overgrown. This particular thing is the responsibility of the owner of this premise. So he is supposed to keep this place very neat. And since he has refused to do it, the government and the enforcers are supposed to come in to do the correct thing. That is the way it works. Doing the correct thing, as I'm talking about, will come in form of enforcement. The government will now come and enforce the law on them, and if possible the government can clear it. After clearing it, they can now drop the bill for them to pay. If they like, they can drop the bill of 50,000 or 100,000 so that they will go and pay in terms of fine for them, and that is it. Just imagine this one. This one just pack sand and they put on top of walkway and abandon them there. Just take a look. And nothing happens. It remains like that. It has been there for weeks. I am very, very sure. And nothing happens. Then shanties are being allowed in our city, in a very alarming rate. Enforcement on shanties is supposed to be occurring every week. Every week, people are supposed to, the enforcers are supposed to go around to remove every resurfacing shanties along our city from time to time. So that people can become used to getting a good place when they want to establish any business, instead of this kind of shanties around our city. Once people start getting used to having a better place for business, it becomes part of them, and they will stop the establishment of shanties everywhere within the city. And because nothing happens, government don't take any action against them, you see these things multiplying every day within the city. fact, we are too careless in the way we do things. Just imagine slabs dumped on top of the supposed walkway. Somebody will carry goods and place on top of the walkways. These are the ways that government can raise revenue for themselves. But the problem is just that the government is not ready to do their own part of the job. Because they have not done their own part, they cannot enforce it. That is the simple reason. Well, let's keep going to see the other axis and what is happening over there. Yes, I want us to observe something now. Just observe this thing. I prefer the way this vehicle is parked. You can see the vehicle took just some little part of the road and little part of the pedestrian walkway, creating way for the pedestrians to walk along also. So this is perfect. This is a thumbs up. It's not a vehicle coming to occupy the whole of the pedestrian walkway, not giving any gap for the pedestrians to use. Yes, if you ask me, I will tell you that our cities are dirty. Our cities are dirty. We have not started. And it seems that all these observations that we are making is falling on deaf ears. Though there are some little improvements in terms of environmental cleaning, but it's as if we have not started. If you ask me to rate the environment on a 100% scale, I will rate 5%, 5 over 100, because we are yet to do any reasonable thing concerning the environment. Yes, somebody should help us tell our governor that making Anambra State a livable, city has a lot to do with cleanliness. Good road infrastructure followed by cleanliness, very, very important. So I believe that plans are underway to get these things in a very near perfect condition. So, gentlemen and ladies, I said I will show you the ideal place, the ideal situation of what our environment is supposed to look like. And here it is. This is in front of post-primary school center at Awka. You can see how their frontage is very clean and neat. If not for the gutters are dirty quite alright, of which they are supposed to pack them. but see how clean the place is. If you have come here, or if they happens to water this place now, this place, all of these places are supposed to be green because they have green grasses there. It's just that they may not have that resources to do the watering. But during rainy season, you see these places very, very green, and you see very, very attractive. Is it not neat now? Is it not attractive? Just take a good look. Very clean and neat. In fact, if you ask me, I will suggest that the governor or people in charge of environment should seek for the people that ensure that this place is neat like this, and give them the contract of taking care of Awka as a whole, to achieve neatness when it comes to environmental, cleanliness. That is the Post-Primary School Service Commission. You can see the next office now. Just see this place, what is happening. Very, very unkept. These are the things we are saying. The government is supposed to come here and seal up this place, since they have refused to take care of the environment. Find them. Well, this axis is better, but it's not. It's quite okay. This place is quite okay, but it's just the drainage is very, very occupied with dirt and sand. The second place I will show you guys, we are very close to that place. When we get there, we will see the environment and how the environment is looking. You see this beautiful place, but the frontage is not well, taken care of. Well, just imagine just in front of somebody's compound, somebody's premise, and you are seeing things like this. There should be frequent moving around to pack refuse, and people should be educated on disposing of refuse. Honestly speaking, these things we are doing, we have not started. Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to enter inside Professor DK Library in Awka. This environment is very, very attractive. In fact, you may hardly believe that you are in Nigeria. This place was built by His Excellency Peter Gregory Obi, and he built it while in office as the governor of Anambra State. You can see how neat and well organized this place is. This is the second place I said I will show you guys on how to keep environment clean. I also want to appeal that if possible, the people in charge of environmental cleanliness in this library should be given Awka. They should be giving Awka to take care of Awka in terms of environment. Just imagine, just see how clean and neat this place is. Just that this is dry season. If this place had been watered, you see all these grasses green. You see? Well, we are making the job easier for the government, and the government is not paying us anything for giving them ideas and suggestions. But we will not stop at that. We will continue to do what and the ones we know we can do for the betterment of our society. This is YangaLife channel, and if you have not subscribed to this channel, please click on the subscription button, notification bell, like this video, share this video for others to watch with you. Please don't forget to drop your comments so that we can have an interactive section through the comment box. Thank you as you do that. Well, for me, this is the first time of entering these premises, and I so much appreciate coming here and having a good look of this place. Honestly speaking, this is quite a good place to be. If you are here, you will have your peace. A clean environment brings peace to the body, and a dirty environment brings the opposite of peace to the body. If you like, you can use the word restless and the likes of it. Yes, sir, we are leaving the premises of Professor Kenneth DK Library, and we are moving towards Onitsha Expressway in Awka. Yes, I'm still your presenter Chinedu, and until I come your way next time, I will say bye for now.